Hi everyone, my name is Alina Rais, and in this video I'm going to teach you how you can speak English just like me. You must have observed by now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, that I speak English in a very simple way. And I cannot tell you how many emails I receive every single day where people tell me that they really like and appreciate my style of speaking English. So what does this tell you? It just tells you that all you got to do is to achieve this easy level of simple English, and it's not that difficult. I have 11 points for you in this video, and I'm going to start with point number 1. Point number 1, I keep my English very simple and I do not try to be fancy. I really like this thing about myself. I don't want to change it. Point number 2, my focus when I'm speaking something, be it Hindi or English or whatever other language I speak, which I do not. I do not speak any other language apart from Hindi and English. But yes, my focus is entirely on delivering my thought. That is where my focus lies, and that is what I always try at achieving. I keep it simple and I focus a lot on achieving that level of understanding where I believe that my thought is clear to the other person. And that is what I focus most at when I'm speaking. So, no fancy words and simple delivery. Yeah, that's it. Point number 3, I take a lot of necessary pauses. I feel it makes my speech attractive and it gives me breathing space. So my voice is also attractive along with the words that I'm speaking. So it gives me a little bit of time to think while I'm speaking. So I take the pauses and I try and add maximum weight to my thought. So I choose my words in my head and I deliver them in a way that these pauses help me, okay, and my speech comes out attractive. Point number 4, this is important. I don't generally care about whom I'm speaking to. And I feel this is one mistake many people do. I really don't care. When I'm speaking, I am just speaking to a person. It does not matter whom I'm speaking with. I don't use these filler words like, basically, I see people doing that so much and I don't like it. I really want to avoid these and I do it consciously. Many a times I do it consciously. I feel like saying when I'm speaking, but I avoid it because I find it very unattractive. And that is what I feel you should also be doing. Avoid using these filler words too much. I use a lot of voice modulation. Now, what does this voice modulation thing mean? See, I am not a trainer. I'm not certified. I do not really understand what these things are, but I have a general understanding of these phrases. And that is why I'm using this phrase, voice modulation. Voice modulation is about bringing a little high and low to your voice when you're speaking. So sometimes a smile, sometimes a chuckle, sometimes a little bit of a little nervous laugh. These things really make your speech very attractive. So I try it a lot. When I'm speaking, even when I'm talking on my videos, I do that. And initially, probably I may be doing it consciously, but now I don't. It has become a part of who I am. It has become my habit. So I don't have to do it now. And these things come very naturally to me. I'll give you an example of voice modulation. Something like, hey, you're looking really nice. So you saw the voice going up and then coming down and then going up. This is important. You should not sound like a robot. You should speak like a human being. And that is why to keep it natural, you need to have a certain level of voice modulation. And that is what I do. So there are certain times when a word strikes me and I'm not very clear about the usage of the word. I do not know how to frame a sentence around it or what is exactly the meaning of that word. So what I do is, I will not delay. I'm telling you, I always look up the dictionary right then. And the next thing that I do is, I frame a few sentences with using that word, and that is how I feel I get a little accustomed with the word and I get a little familiar with the word, and next time it comes to me, I just use it. I don't care about using it wrongly. I try to use it because that is how you gain new vocabulary, right? So that is what I do. If I'm not clear about a word, I hear something and I'm not sure about the meaning, I will look it up in the dictionary and I will frame sentences, and I'm going to try and use it in the next couple of days in my language so that this word becomes a part of my vocabulary. Yes, I do that. I want to say something here, and I'm going to be very honest about this. I'm most comfortable speaking in English with foreigners, and the reason is very simple. The reason is that they don't try too hard and they don't pretend, and that is why it gets very easy to communicate with them in English. And it's very difficult here, I am admitting, it's difficult here to find a person who is being natural when they are speaking in English. I may be wrong here, but that's what I feel. It's difficult to find a person here in our home country where you find someone speaking in English who's not trying to be someone else or who's not trying too hard. Mostly people are trying very hard. And that is why I feel that I'm very comfortable when I'm speaking with foreigners rather than speaking with people of my own nation. I feel that way. Many a times people tell me that I need to pick some accent so that I sound nice and I sound fancy and sexy. But I want to tell you something, that I don't fake accent. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of energy and a lot of work for me to do, and I don't do it. This is my natural style of speaking. I like it this way. It's comfortable for me and it makes me feel nice when I'm speaking. And rather than giving too much energy to my way of speaking, I would rather use that energy to express my thought and use simple words. I keep my words very crisp. I keep them clear and I stress on their sound. I do that. I stress on the important words of my speech, and that I feel is good about me. I wouldn't say unique about me, but I definitely would say that that is good about me, because when you stress on a few words in your sentence, it comes out really nice. Try that. It comes out very nice, very, very nice. I pick slangs from these shows that I pick. So I definitely do like a few words here and there and a few slangs when I watch shows, Netflix shows, Amazon, Hotstar. So I pick these slangs and I learn them and I use them. So I'll give you an example. I learned a good phrase. The phrase was cushioning the blow. Cushioning the blow. So you're saying something to somebody that is going to hurt their feelings. So you cushion the blow by using a slightly mellowed down language. Yeah, that is cushioning the blow so that the thing does not hurt the other person very much. And this was one of the phrases that I picked from a show, and there are several others. The last thing that I want to bring here is that I am myself. When I'm speaking, I don't care whom I'm speaking to. I am just myself. If you meet me in person, you will find out that this is how I speak. I don't change when I'm speaking on the camera or when I'm speaking to a foreigner or when I'm speaking to an Indian. This is my natural style of speaking, and I am just myself when I'm speaking, and that makes it very easy for me. I don't have to put a lot of hard work into becoming somebody else, which I feel is slowing down your progress if you're doing that. Okay, so that is it for today. I hope you learned something. This probably is one of my finest videos. I like this one. I like it. You let me know if you like it too. I will wait for your comments like always, and I will see you very soon. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.